is up, everyone? Welcome to the channel. So right now I'm about to get into this record by Joyner Lucas called Like a River featuring Elijah James. So let's get to it. That Legend record was dope.
In sweet dreams I kid myself. Have your love for good.
Hear that instrumentation?
I really had hoped you'd stay, but like the river, you just come and go. And these things, they come for me when my mind's on you.
That bass is mean.
And I feel you comfort me. But like the river, it just comes and goes.
I used to think that you was Superman when I was younger, finding comfort in your voice when I was down and under. Put you on a pedestal.
He took it back with the old school boom bap. Boy, that drop was perfect.
But like the river, it just comes and goes.
I used to think that you was Superman when I was younger, finding comfort in your voice when I was down and under. Put you on a pedestal, and now I kinda wonder if that makes sense, cause I'm convinced you showed a lot of colors. All the nights I was alone, I hid inside the covers. Used to argue with my moms whenever I was stubborn. I never warmed up to the idea of a stepdad because he wasn't you, and you and him ain't even like each other. Used to bring me around your girlfriends as I recall. I thought one or two was cool, but I ain't like them all. Cause all you ever did was argue about who's right or wrong, and you ain't had no job, so you would sit at home and light a bomb. Used to crave for your attention, but I never got it. And everything.
So right here, he basically speaking to his father. Basically trying to get his father's love and attention, but it wasn't there. And partly because he had a lot of shortcomings in his life. So he probably didn't know how to deal with his son. That's what it seems like right here. And basically Joyner is reflecting upon that time. And more than likely, he probably using this as a way for him to be much better for his son. That's what I'm thinking.
Thing you said we do is just another promise. You had dreams of being famous, and I never doubted, but I started rhyming to impress you if we being honest. Thought we could have some bonding time and maybe powwow.
So his father was trying to rap.
At times you got abusive, and I had to bow down to keep on making music to try to compete with Bow Wow. Your father died when you was young, I think that made a scar.
Trying to make music to compete with Bow Wow, huh? So he had dreams of becoming a child star. He said his father died when he was young.
Father-son relationship that we can smile about. At times you got abusive, and I had to bow down to keep on making music to try to compete with Bow Wow. Your father died when you was young, I think that made a scar. I started thinking maybe that's why you the way you are. End of the day, no excuse for how you played your part. Told myself when I became a father, I'ma raise the bar. We had a lot.
Yup, see, I was right. So basically, he using his experience with his father to be better as a father to his son.
A lot of falling outs and didn't talk for years. And all them birthdays and holidays got awfully weird. You threw me in a foster home and I was brought to tears. Living with some strangers, feeling anxious, I was lost and scared. And now I'm staring at the river trying to get across. And all I see is...
That's crazy. His pops threw him in a foster home. Usually you go to a foster home when the child is being abused or the parents died, and he was around. He just didn't step up to the plate and be what a father is supposed to be.
Apparitions of what never was, and everything I used to wish for is dead and lost. And if I never see your ass again, I'll be better off. I'll be better off.
You are so negative, and you say you know. But you know a goddamn thing. Like the river, you just run and go. You say you could do good and better, you know.
Damn, my stomach all growling and shit.
But you tried no goddamn thing.
This shit is
like
dope.
the river, I'ma run from you.
I told myself I wouldn't write a song, but fuck it, I did. Oftentimes I sit and wonder if it's something I did. Maybe I was immature, but is it something I said? I can't help but feel the feeling.
So right here, he's basically saying that he blamed himself for the way his father acted towards him. And when you're a child, a lot of times, sometimes you might think it's your fault, but in reality, it's not. It's the person's fault.
And that there's something I missed. I told you
say.
something happened to me and you ain't protect me. You try to say you ain't believe me as you disrespect me. But you ain't never had my back. In fact, you may resent me in a way, cause everything I say you try to use against me. And I never.
He said, I tried to tell you that something happened. Was he molested as a child? Because usually that's something, when a child says that and the parent or whatever don't believe him, that's usually one of those situations. So he could be talking about that or something else, but whatever it was something big.
You try to say you ain't believe me as you disrespect me. But you ain't never had my back. In fact, you may resent me in a way, cause everything I say you try to use against me. And I never knew your other kids, but I knew of them. I'm not really sure if I like them, but I do love them. Should I only...
Wow, I never knew your other kids. You know, it's interesting. Both him and Logic is kind of like a similar situation. They both have two sides to their family. His father had other kids. Logic's father had other kids. Their relationship, I believe his relationship with his father wasn't all that great when he was younger as well. But once he got older, they made up. So that's kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting.
I don't even think you knew, but just a few of them. Cause all your baby mothers stayed away to keep you from them. You probably out filling their heads with shit that's not the truth. You probably told them that I switched up when I got some loot. You probably told them that I'm greedy and I'm not so cool. Then I worship the devil and I sold my soul to cop a pool. I worked my ass off to get rich, let's not confuse. I sacrificed my whole 20s just so I could move. While everybody else was chilling, hanging out with crews, I was writing a plan to finally win while trying not to lose. I still remember signing my deal and you got hella funny. And at that time, you probably figured I had...
So basically, this is a situation where the father was jealous of the son. This reminds me of what Russ was talking about. How him and his father had a falling out. And how his father had lost his job or something. And then Russ eventually became successful. And he became the man of the house and was taking care of the bills and stuff. So it's crazy how you have these three artists where situations in their life is kind of parallel.
Hella money, but I only got a small advance, so I ain't even get a chance to hold you down, cause then you started getting jealous of me. But I'm worth a couple million now, I turned out fine. I caught my mom's a big crib and went and got mine. And then you're a pool with a housemaid and a mad line. A happy son who loves his dad, it's about time. But I'm still staring at the river trying to...
A happy son that loves his dad, it's about time. So basically, he saying that he broke that generational curse of the father not treating the son well, pretty much.
Get across, and all I see is apparitions of what never was. And everything I used to wish for is dead and lost. And if I never see your ass again, then I'll be better off.
This was a perfect way to end the album. Right after what, the Father's Day skit. This is dope. He did his thing.
Karma comes back and it's coming. Treating me bad, I'm running.
And congratulations, nigga, you won. And all the love you never gave me, I can give to my son. Turn the love to my child will forever be one. Thanks to you, I know the man that I would never become.
He taught me a valuable lesson. This was dope. This was dope.
I'm tired.
Wow. This is dope. He did his thing with this. I can't believe I almost literally slept on this release. Literally almost went to sleep before I realized this drop. Yeah, I'm gonna have to listen to the whole album. Every song I've heard has hit. This shit was hard. Let's see. So I did this one, Legend, Snitch. Yeah, man. This show's hitting. This show is hitting, boy. Wow. But anyways, that's going to pretty much do it for my reaction. Appreciate you all for tuning in. Before you go, be sure to leave a like and a comment below. And until the next one, peace.